y'all. Hey y'all, and welcome to today's video. Y'all, it's a chill Memorial Day. I'm not doing anything. I'm here with the kids. Chuck's at work. Unfortunately, he never really has any holidays off. I'm about to make some grits and probably just like an English muffin with some butter just because I made it the other day. And some more pancakes. That way I can just heat those back up in the morning. And then from there, I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna do me. I only have one more packet of grits left for today. So I just put in like maybe 1 cup of water. Literally last little one today, but that's cool. Alright, y'all, grits didn't turn out good because I think I put too much water. So, that's a dud. Man, what a great way to start your morning with an epic nosebleed. But at least I'm done with my food. Sitting back watching Sirens, seeing what this show is about. And it's not too hot in here, it's not too cold, no sun is out. So I don't really have to worry about, you know, it getting hot in here. I need to wash my hands. I thought I had my glasses on, like, nose started bleeding. I just literally, like, threw everything. Phone almost got into syrup. All right, y'all. So, sitting around chilling, doing absolute nothing. I remembered that I had thawed out some shrimp. So we're gonna go make some garlic shrimp. So I have some small raw shrimp that is an easy peel. They're already deveined. They have the tail on. Easy to just peel off the tail. So we're gonna see how this turns out. I like, you know, having different recipes with shrimp and stuff like that. So let's try it. All right, so we're melting the butter. I'm gonna add in the shrimp. All right, so I have added in the butter. I've also added in the shrimp. I've also put some salt and pepper to taste for the moment in here. Next, I'm gonna add in the parsley, garlic powder, Italian seasoning, and some Old Bay. All right, y'all, let's just say that this Memorial Day was just a well-needed day to, like, relax at home and do absolutely nothing, but also give us a break in the week to only have 4 days left to work this week. And this week is just jam-packed with a bunch of things, so just stay tuned here with me.
Hi, my name is Skylar, and my talent is to do gymnastics. That's my talent. Thanks for watching.
All right, y'all, so today is field day. I made breakfast at home. That way I can start my vlog off in the house and not the car. So today's outfit I have on Dear Parents, Tag Your It, Love Teachers, just with some yellow pants. The weather's not really nice today like I thought it would be. But I'm still gonna rock out the shorts the next few days because, you know, I got my legs together for all of that. But anyways, this shirt is like annoying me already with just how enormous it is around the collar. I just wish it was snug. But anyways, I made some Trader Joe's hash browns, and then I just made English muffin with butter, and then I have coffee made, and then my smoothie that I froze from Sunday that I'm taking with me this morning. Just looking for some ketchup, and then we'll be out the door.
You're just bouncing. What a bummer.
Alright, y'all, so this morning I was telling y'all it's field day. Field day was bonkers. Bonkers enough that this one lost her earring. We tried to look for it everywhere, so that's the reason why I'm out. I tried to come out, find her earring. No success with that. And that's okay. So I don't know. Then it's like I said, it's raining. So I was like, you know, Charles, do you want to be picked up? He said yes. So here we are, sitting at his job, waiting on him to come from the barbershop because it's literally like right next door. And then we're gonna get ready to go home. Dinner tonight. Honestly, I don't feel like fixing that. Well, the kids just had a whole kids meal at 4:45, so if they get hungry again later, bologna and ham sandwiches, bologna, you know, cheese sandwiches, peanut butter and jelly, something like that. Anyways, finish my food. She'll be up here shortly, and I'll catch y'all guys later. You was rent free in my head. I thought I was done with that, please. Hey y'all, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Well, I can't even say happy because I feel like I'm just in a, I don't feel like I'm in a mood. I do feel like I'm in a mood and I gotta get out of it. So the one thing that, you know, like I never expressed is like working in first grade, they use you to, you know, cover everyone else because, oh, first grade doesn't need, you know, like that much support. So I'm basically covering one class from 8 to 9 for an IEP meeting. And then basically from there, I'm also covering a 4th grade music class. And the reason why I'm covering the 4th grade music class is because the music teacher has 8th grade graduation to go to today at the middle school. And then there's also, trying to think of what else I have to cover. And then I have to cover like library classes, I guess because she's out. First of all, we're in the last week of school. There's no reason why we should have, you know, specials. Anyway, so she's like, just be prepared to be clocked in as a sub all day. Thank you for the extra money, but like, I really didn't want to clock in as anybody else today. I did, you know, a bunch of work yesterday. So whatever. But the kids in 1st grade had gave me my gift yesterday, and at first I was like, what gift is this? But you're appreciative of everything that you get. I didn't look all the way deep down in the bag and realize that I had a $50 gift card to use at either Marshall's, Home Goods, or TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Home Goods. But I also didn't realize that I had a $25 gift card at Starbucks in there. So I'm gonna go treat myself to Starbucks this morning because I took Chuck to work even earlier than I normally do. So like maybe by 10-15 minutes. So I'm just gonna go to Starbucks, use my gift card, because after next week, I don't need to come out the house and, you know, buy Starbucks because when I do come out the house, it'll be strictly just to take him to work and then come back because we got vacation. So I'm trying not to, you know, spend a bunch of money. But anyways, this is going to be a rainy Wednesday, just like it's going to be rainy the rest of the week as well. So our field trip today got canceled, which would have been nice to go on because then I wouldn't have to cover anyone. But I knew that this was going to happen once we canceled. So I'll check in with y'all soon. Bruh, it's been a day. So I'm finally home. So excited that I'm home. First of all, I was kind of a little bit of everywhere today. So I had to cover for a meeting this morning from 8 to 9. And then I had to cover for a music class for 4th grade. They watched Mary Poppins. And then I also had to cover a 2nd grade class for library. So we just watched a read aloud. Or no, we didn't do a read aloud. We did a Wildcrafts on sharks or whatever. And then basically the class that I have been in all year long with that one particular student, we did the same video of Wildcrafts sharks. And then kind of we've been doing like stuff in report cards, cleaning, taking things off the walls, sending things home, etc. So of course it's been a rainy day. The rain has stopped. It just stopped, I would say probably like an hour ago. Hopefully it just stays that way. So with today being Wednesday, my mom's coming out here tomorrow for Skylar's graduation. So I just want to make sure like my house is in order because I'm sure I'll be over there, you know, majority of the afternoon tomorrow. Other than when I need to come home because I do have to work the next day, okay? So I'm just getting myself unloaded. I really need to go back to the school. I don't know if I want to do it today or if I want to do it tomorrow and print off like a copy of all of the stuff that I want to bring back with me to kindergarten. Like I have it downloaded on my computer for work because y'all know I would not be using this computer here. So I do put it on a disk drive, but my whole thing is like, who feels like opening up the file, printing the file, waiting on it to print, you know, trying to remember which ones you've already done. So that's my whole thing. So I've been keeping like a notebook journal of like all of the other things that I've seen that I want to do or create like to bring into my classroom. So that's what I really need to do. Like I said, I don't know if I want to do it today or if I want to do it tomorrow, if I have time towards the afternoon, but I really won't. Like Skylar's graduation is at 11:30. That ends at like 1:30. And then we have our ceremony. So like, you know, it's our end of the year ceremony. I don't know. But anyways, like I said, if I do, it'll probably be later tonight that I go back and just, you know, run in and print everything off. Then again, I need to make sure I have everything printed off that, you know, I want to. So I'll probably look into that in just a second. Other than that, I got Jimmy John's today for lunch. And let me just tell y'all, that chicken Caesar wrap is the bomb. First of all, it's a herb, like a herb wrap. Came with chicken, mini croutons, lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise. No, not mayonnaise. Sorry, Caesar dressing. that was a hit. Matter of fact, let me show y'all. Because if you got the chance to go to Jimmy John's, definitely order that new wrap. I would order this on the normal. If I knew how to make this at home, I would make it on the normal. Because this right here was the best wrap that I had ever had in my life. Take a look. Take a look at that. Lettuce, tomato, the Caesar dressing, mini croutons, right? Mini. And nice and soft. Has great chicken in there. There's Parmesan in there. Literally, so good. I'm going to finish that in just a second. But anyways, that's kind of my plan for the rest of the afternoon. That's trash and trash mail. Yeah, I'm eating on a piece of chocolate. First of all, I'm actually on my way back over to school to print off what I need to print off. I was gonna do it tomorrow, but I was like, nope, because my mom will be in town after, before Scott's graduation, and I'm not gonna have time. So I'm just heading over here now. I got both of my USBs with me to print off what I need to print off, and there's still some like vacation stuff I need to print off anyway. So I'm just gonna let the good old printer and ink roll. So most of the teachers are like preparing for next year, and they're like printing anything off that they'll need for next year, just stashing it to the side in hopes of, getting it printed and taken care of. And that's what I'm trying to do. That way, whatever I've printed off can easily be added to a drive, through my Google account with work, and they'll be able to find it if they want to use, these particular items. I just know that we would like to. So I'll catch you guys once I get there in about a minute, and then I'm going back home to eat my chicken sandwich that I just made. All right, y'all, so I got everything printed off that I wanted to and that I needed to. There's some things still left on my USB drive that are just gonna have to wait until we come back, because for one, we don't know the class list yet, and they're never finalized until literally the day before, so I'll wait to print that. And then there was just some other things, but I think all I'm gonna do is take the things that I printed off and, just see who wants what. There are things that like typically I keep for myself to try to stash for when I have my own classroom, because there's things that I'm just gonna want in my room. Anyways, I'm headed home. I had made the kids like a chicken sandwich before I left, and I left mine in the air fryer. So I think I'm just gonna heat mine up in the air fryer for like 2 minutes and then put it on the bun, eat it good with some ketchup. And honestly, y'all, I have Skylar's graduation to get ready for tomorrow. So I'm going home to finish picking out the rest of the outfit, because it is a white dress that I got off of Temu, because I decided to wear that white and blue one instead of saving it. Well, y'all, won't be having a chicken sandwich. He actually ate it thinking that it was an extra. So I'm just gonna cook me some French toast and then go pick out my outfit for tomorrow. Good morning, y'all. It is Thursday and it's graduation day. So OOTD, I just decided to go ahead and put it on. This is my outfit for today. Has a slip on the side. I really gotta find some nice drawers, because I can see the drawers that I have on. So I might have to just do white or a pink thong. Anyway, pairing it with some sandals. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna do those sandals. Then I have to find earrings. But anyways, meantime, I am straightening Scott's hair. Then I have to straighten mine. So let me get to going. I'm like rushing, literally rushing to get my hair straight. I literally have about 10 minutes before I need to leave. Hey, y'all know I would never straighten my hair the way I'm straightening it, but in order to get it done, this is the only way. Literally, it is 7:14. I need to be at work in 15 minutes.
Teacher and I come in to just check in, and she's like talking at the top of me, looking at me. I'm like, you're late for cups.
Hey y'all, so I haven't really vlogged much today. It has been really all over the place. First of all, it was Skylar's graduation day. She graduated from 4th grade, and my baby girl is officially leaving me after us being together for the last 5 years. So she is heading to the upper elementary school, which houses grades 5 and 6. And then when time goes on for her to go into 6th grade, she'll be at the middle school. So that's going to be really just like a whole like transaction for her, because she'll be leaving an elementary school this year, going to an upper elementary school next year for a year, and then by the year after she's going straight into middle school, because middle school will be put back into 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. Anyway, so we had graduation. My mom and my grandmother came. I didn't really get much like footage of, you know, like all of that, but I got footage of what I could. Then they did the cookout after, and my hands were full with like the, you know, like the graduation flyer. I had water, I had a plate of food, which all we had was hot dogs and chips, watermelon, and like you got to get 2 Oreos. After work, we all decided that we just really needed some time to go, like, you know, out. So we ended up going to a place called Brazos, and Brazos has some really, really good tacos. And with their really good tacos, I got the pollo tacos like I like, and then I got the taco that I liked from the other night, and I got just Dr. Pepper. Now, I did get Sky a cheese quesadilla and a drink, and then all of a sudden on their menu, I ended up getting a Shirley Temple, and oh my God, it was so good, to the point where I bought Charles one and one for myself to go. But then also I ordered like an extra one. They were only $3.50. I said, why not? So here it is. Charles was like, I'm hungry. I bought you a taco with chicken. He's like, I'm still hungry. So he ended up ordering some Chinese food. I know we're like really cutting into the budget of like trying not to spend a dime, because vacation is literally less than 30 days away. So anyways, with that being said, y'all, look at this OOTD. Y'all know my leg is out and everything. But this was a dress that I got from Temu. I don't even think I put that video out, just because my influencer program obviously shut down, and I was just like, you know what, forget it. I don't even care. So it's a slit, and it slits on the side right here, which is high up slit, and I like it like that. Like, I am so conservative with like what I wear to work. Today I was like, you know what, it's my daughter's graduation, I'm wearing just this. So I'll have to just include like a video or a picture here of the whole outfit itself. So I woke up this morning, straightened my hair, her hair. We got to work literally like as the bell rung at 7:35. So I took my backpack out with me out front. Had to help finish cleaning up, you know, all around the 3 classrooms and whatever else. Tomorrow I have to work on getting my stuff back down to the K room. So that is what that is. Tomorrow is the 4th graders versus staff. I did sign up for that. So I signed up to do kickball against my baby girl in her grade. You know, I was just sitting back today. I held my tears in from graduation. Like, first of all, this class right here, and what I mean by class, this class of 2025 that is graduated 4th grade today, it made me so like sick to my stomach that this is the first group that I started with. This is the first group that I actually was in a classroom with. So that was so near and dear to me. Like, I'm sitting here fighting back tears. My daughter's singing. I'm really gonna miss this grade. I'm gonna miss this set of kids. And I'm really just going to, you know, miss their wild spunkiness. And I don't know, it's going to be very weird without her, but I know that, you know, she has to branch out on her own. I'm lucky enough to have 5 years with her. I mean, it's been more than just 5 years. We've been together since she was in pre-K. I mean, in the preschool. So we've been together at the elementary school since she was in pre-K, and then we were together again at my preschool that I worked at before I got this job teaching 3 and 4-year-olds. And she was there ever since she was 7 weeks old. So it's never been like a dull moment without my girl. So like I said, she has to grow up and, you know, go out on her own into the world, and that is what I'm just looking forward to. So I'm gonna go in here and get this food, get ready to go back home, and then eventually get myself ready for this kickball game tomorrow.